My name is Rachel Kohl, and I'm here representing Environment New Jersey, a statewide citizen-based advocacy group with approximately 25,000 members, thousands of whom live within a 10-mile radius of the DuPont property here in Linden. I'm here today to express our organization's concerns with the future of this property, as we understand that a decision may be made as early as next week. We are by no means opposed to redevelopment of the DuPont property, and indeed we believe remediation of the site is an important and necessary step forward. However, the decisions about what is built here need to be considered very carefully. Linden has already been subjected to too much pollution and toxic contamination. Whatever new development is built at the site should only be approved if it will not worsen or endanger the well-being of the people living here. That being said, it's well known that PurGen 1 coal plant is the front runner under consideration for the site. Environment New Jersey, like the Sierra Club, has several concerns about PurGen 1 and asks that the council ensure that this project does not come to the DuPont site or any site in Linden. Though there are many reasons to oppose this plant, I'll very briefly highlight three of them. The first is that Linden, as you all know, is an area where people are already very sick due to pollution, more so than in other places. A fossil fuel plant would make bad air pollution worse. Coal gasification plants like PurGen emit such dangerous pollutants as volatile organic compounds, nitrogen oxides, sulfuric acid, and soot. It is estimated that soot alone already kills 114 people in Union County each year and causes 3,180 cases of asthma. Point two. The concerns about this plant go beyond the normal pollutants from a coal plant affecting the air of so many people in this region. This is a security issue as well. At concentrations of just 7 to 10% in the air, carbon dioxide is deadly. Just as nuclear plants are stated terrorist targets because they produce toxic waste, PurGen could become a terrorist target as well. Carbon dioxide is a dangerous substance, and the facility will be dealing with very large amounts of that, 10 million tons annually, during preparation for pumping it through the pipeline, which will start in Linden. And our third point, finally, PurGen 1 would mean more carbon dioxide for New Jersey. The leading cause of global climate change is carbon dioxide. And New Jersey, as a largely coastal state, cannot afford to weather the effects of further climate change. Parts of Linden and the surrounding areas are already very vulnerable to flooding, and with the predicted rise in sea level and increase in severe weather events, the severity and/or frequency of these floods will increase. We've also collected a list of nearly 30 local and statewide organizations that oppose the PurGen 1 plant. I'll submit it right after I'm done speaking. I have copies for everyone that can be passed around. I encourage you to keep it in mind when considering the future of the DuPont property. We realize council will move forward on this next week probably, and we realize that PurGen's developers are lobbying hard to build in Linden. However, council must reject any project that would worsen the city's already serious public health problems, create safety concerns for the city's residents, and/or create more global warming pollution. Environment New Jersey urges you to consider the full and lasting impacts of any project that might be built on this site and to reject any dirty or dangerous proposals. In closing, to reiterate, we agree that the site needs to be redeveloped, but we need to do it in a way that does not make health and environmental problems worse. We need to take the time to get it right. Decisions like this will be with us for decades, so I urge you to consider the alternatives. Thank you all for your time and consideration.